First off today, I want to say I usually edit my videos. I have to cut out, hours of swearing and making mistakes and, just rambling off topic and cut, a half-hour video down to a few minutes of sort of information. But today I want to do an unedited video because I want people to know that this is my honest opinion about a question I've been asked many, many times. It's not rehearsed. It's not, something that I've went over again and again. It's just my honest, true opinion. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, aren't I glad that the Tacti-Cool craze is fading away? This whole tactical thing that's been a big part of YouTube and the gun community for years now. Well, first I'm going to say, I don't really know if it's fading away. I think it's just settled down to where it normally should be. It used to be like it was the end-all be-all of guns on YouTube. Now it's just kind of settled a bit. And, that's great. But to be honest, as far as the Tacti-Cool craze goes, I really don't mind it at all. Now, I do like to dispel some of the ridiculous rumors or, the jargon that they do, or some false information that they sometimes put out. But as a whole, I think the tactical craze has been a positive thing. And I'll tell you why here. I almost paused there thinking I was going to edit it, and my phone bleeped here. So now I'm not editing because I'm not taking that out. But I actually think that the tactical craze has been kind of a positive thing because it gets people interested in guns. Now, if you were an instructor and you were advertising your classes like, come in and learn how to make good decisions and how to properly hold your gun, everybody's going to be like, no thanks, I can do that myself, even though they usually can't. But if you sell the flashy stuff, you'll get more people in there, and then you can teach them the basics too, along with the flashy stuff. And I think most instructors are really good at doing that. They're good at getting you into the class and then teaching you the things you really need to know, and there's some fluff on top of it. Part of it's being a good consumer. If you actually think that the only way you could possibly present your gun properly and reholster it is to do and then do if you think that's the only way to do that or even the best way to do that, that's on you as a consumer. You might just be the kind of person that believes anything you're told, and you might want to work on that yourself. But most instructors teach you good basics, and then they throw some fluff on top of it to get your interest. And I think that's great. It's like when you see a movie trailer. In a movie trailer, they don't show you, the major plot points or the character development in the trailer. They show you the bits where things blow up or a fat guy says something funny. That's what they show you to get you in there, and then you enjoy the rest of the movie once you're there. And that's the way I feel about most of these tactical classes. Now, the only kind of people I get upset with when they're kind of tacti-cool are, the mall ninjas, the armchair commandos that want to preach this like it's gospel, even though they don't have a clue why they do what they do or what the advantages of it are. They just want to seem like they're some type of Rambo. I have a problem with those kind of people because they're kind of ridiculous. It's not the tactics usually that are ridiculous. It's them as people that are ridiculous. So I don't really like that. And there is the occasional instructor who will, for the sake of sensationalism, tell you garbage or sell you an idea that's actually dangerous. Now, all instructors will sometimes fall into some tacti-cool traps. Like, I think appendix carry is one of the most ridiculous things in the world. It doesn't really give you any advantages, over outside waistband carry. So, but a lot of instructors think it's the thing to do because it's very tactical. They think it gives them a split-second faster draw. So, but, I would disagree with them. But, that's kind of a minute thing. That's just a little thing. It's not really teaching you anything severely unsafe. And I think most people don't want to carry appendix anyway. But, so I think most instructors might tell you one or two bad things, but most of them tell you the basics. They teach you the real things you need to know. And like I said, there's occasionally an instructor that cares more about how many students they get and how famous they are than they do teaching the basics. And those people I have a problem with. But as a whole, I actually enjoy the tactical craze because it got so many people, especially younger people, into firearms that probably wouldn't have gotten into it otherwise. It is the flash. You've got to be able to separate, flash from substance when you're actually learning. But that flash is what gets people involved. So as a whole, I'm totally okay with the tacti-cool movement. I actually like it. I like the whole tactical thing. I even go for it a little bit myself sometimes. I've been buying, baby poop collared guns and red dot sights because, I get bored with the stuff I really love because I have so much of it and I've done it much of my life. So, I want to experience the new tactical stuff too. So if it makes me more interested in guns, imagine what it does to someone who's just coming in or someone who's younger. So I think it's a very positive thing. I think it can be done wrong, but I think for the most part, they use the flash to sell the substance, and I'm okay with that.